The the Crossfield Cup is obviously it's a county championship, but Wales obviously is a country. Do you ever see the day? It's a massive geographical area you've got there. Do you ever see it breaking up and be more than one Welsh team in the Crossfield Cup?
Personally, no, because although it's a massive geographical area, we don't have a lot of bowlers. We're talking about less than 4,500 that are registered with the Welsh Ground Green Bowling Association. When you look at the likes of Yorkshire, they've got over 30,000, I believe, registered. I think it would be difficult to maintain our standards.
Yeah. But if you had, I don't know the name, different counties up there, but you had Gwynedd and Clwyd and all these, if it broke up, wouldn't it give more people an opportunity of developing and playing county bowls?
Well, I suppose that's one way of looking at it. But again, on the other hand, you'd find that you'd have 4 lots of administration, and it's difficult enough to run the administration at the cost of it at the moment, than increasing to 4 sets of administration. You have 4 sets of transport, 4 sets of meals, etc. It costs us on average around about £1,500, £2,000 for each match.
Yeah, I understand that. At some county, you look at a county like Yorkshire, which is particularly North Yorkshire is very strong. That they split with South Yorkshire, and there's a lot of real good players who've come through South Yorkshire now through having an opportunity of competing at county level where they didn't get it in the future. Perhaps the same could apply to Wales.
Well, perhaps you're right, but it's taken us 70 years to get as far as we are now.
Yes,
we're closer now of winning the Crossfield Cup than we've ever been.
Individually, I must mention your top player, John Bailey. He's been the winner of the Waterloo and the champion of champions in the last few years. Wales must be very proud of John.
Well, let me tell you a bit of a story about John Bailey. I received this letter from a 9-year-old lad, and he wrote to me. It was in the 80s, and said, "How do I become a professional bowls player?" And he had that enthusiasm at that age. He was our youngest bowler, playing in the junior county championship. Again, he was 9 years old when he started playing. And we are very, very proud of the way that John not only plays bowls, but the way he reacts and takes the accolade that he thoroughly deserves.
Yeah. I've noticed one or two other odd Welsh names popping up in a few of the Northern Handicaps of late. I think there was 3 or 4 in the final week of the Waterloo last year. So is there another John Bailey we should be watching out for, do you think?
Well, yeah, we tend to introduce our younger bowlers into as reserves firstly into our team. Young Daniel Jones, who's Geraint's son, has been playing now for the juniors. He's finished with the juniors. He's playing for the seniors for the last 2 or 3 years. I think he has the potential. There's a guy called Jason Jones, also from Sunnyrill. He won the junior Waterloo when he was 14 years old, and he's come through, and I believe can be a star of the future.
Yeah, I've seen Jason. I've been quite impressed with him. If I remember right, I think he won 2 Man of the Match awards last year, did he? For the county?
Right,
yeah. And I've also seen Paul Wally as well. I've seen him. Seems quite a good player.
Paul again has come through our juniors.
Yeah. The Welsh lads, to compete in these tournaments, they obviously do a large amount of travelling. Really, do you think a few more big money handicaps in Wales would benefit the sport in that area even more?
Well, we've looked at this, and what we've, as I said, what Geraint's introduced is the Welsh Players Association, which will be basically what we hope to improve the talents of our bowlers in the future, and there is prize money available there.
Yeah.
The unfortunate thing is that we've lost sports quite often.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I thought that was going to be sort of developed into a Welsh sort of centre of excellence or something when I remember Jackie Hunt at the time talking to me about it.
Well, it was developed, but unfortunately the council wanted far too much money off the Welsh Ground Green to maintain it, you know.
Yeah.
They were quite willing to. Initially, it was a project between the Sports Council of Wales, Denbighshire County Council, and the Welsh Crown Green Bowling Association. But again, it's costings. We prefer to put our money into our players.
Yeah. As I say, the point I was making is that, you know, one or two, if there was some big money, I mean, I travel around the country a lot, as you know, but I haven't been to Wales for a long time for any tournaments. I used to.
Well, we are the poor country in Britain, you know that, don't you?
Yeah. If there was a few more big money events, then some of these big guys, the Graham Wilson, the Gary Ellis and all the rest would be coming into Wales. And
yeah, but then they'd be learning our greens and we wouldn't be wanting that. So, you know.
Oh yeah, you don't want all of that. But at the same time, your players, the people who perhaps can't travel out of Wales to play in tournaments, would benefit from playing these guys.
Quite right.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of our aims of the future, to look at that.
Yeah.
And try and improve some of the tournaments that we've got there.
Yeah.
Colwyn Bay Festival is an excellent example of a festival that is very successful.
Oh yeah, Colwyn Bay has been going for some time. Yeah, I know it's a very popular event. Yeah, must mention the Welsh ladies as well. Nicola Dalby has done exceptionally well the last few years.
We are very proud of our ladies.
Yeah.
They have come ahead in leaps and bounds. They won their first match this season. I'm not quite certain how they got on today against North Warwickshire. I'm waiting to hear the results of that. And we also have, for the very first time, a lady president, the Welsh lady president, Brenda Jones.
Yeah.
Nicola's done extremely well, and in the past, people like Viv Roberts have done extremely well, you know.
Yeah. Didn't Betty Phillips, I seem to recall she won the Ladies All England a couple of years ago, didn't she?
That's right, yes.
Yeah. So, all in all, the future's looking quite bright in Wales.
Well, I think what we tend to do in Wales is we integrate our ladies. We don't have any differential between the ladies and gents. And I think they gain by that, personally, you know.
Yeah.
We are one body, the Welsh Crown Green Bowling Association, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Well, you've done very well, and I think everybody around the country has noticed the improvement. I'm a bit disappointed myself, Mel. I mean, my family originated from Wales, and I still can't get in this Welsh international team. What can you put a word in with Geraint?
Well, Geraint's your man.
Is he? Yeah.
Yeah, I unfortunately don't pick the team.
You don't.
Well, fortunately, perhaps I don't pick the team.
Well, I mean, Roger Morgan keeps getting in. I mean, he's been in Manchester now longer than Coronation Street, isn't he?
Well, but Roger is Welsh at heart. He's there. He's an excellent captain of our wayside. You don't want to lose him to Cheshire or Manchester.
Okay, thanks for that, Mel. Finally, Mel, I've just got one question here with regard to Brian Roberts, who I gather was suspended about 10 years ago. Would you be prepared to give us a comment on behalf of the Welsh Association on this matter?
No problem at all. Mr. Roberts is quite welcome, and he's been invited many, many times to appear before the Welsh Crown Green Bowling Association Management Committee. This has been our stance for the last 10 years. We don't intend changing it, and if he would like to take up the offer, all he has to do is give me a ring.
Okay. Well, thanks for that, Mel. It's been a pleasure having you on. All I can say is wish Welsh Bowls all the best for the future.
And if you talk to Anthony Bracken, could you tell him next time he's playing against Wales, the offer's there for a week's all-inclusive holiday in the Dominican Republic. He always seems to hammer us whenever he plays against us, you know.
Okay, if it's free beer there, he'll be there for a fortnight. I don't know about anything like that. So anyway, thanks again for coming on, Mel. And
thank you for inviting me, and best of luck with your promo. You're doing a great job promoting our game.
Okay, and
thanks a lot, Mel.
Okay, and good evening. Or should it be Nostar?
Nostar.
Okay. Good night then, Mel.
Good night, Mel.
Bye.